YouTube, what's going on? We got a video here by Chibi Reviews. Largest anime pirate site, HiAnime, crushes Disney, but will get shot down for it. Yeah. HiAnime, one of the pirate sites I've kind of been using. I think the reason why I stopped using it was because they stopped kind of like updating their anime. They kind of stopped updating everything. It was a pretty good website. It had the same similarities of Nine Anime, the Anime, before it got shut down because Anime was the plug, But this one I could tell that it has the same similarities, releasing the same big shows. Then I think like last year before December, somewhere around December time, they just stopped. They just stopped updating it, or they would stop updating it with the biggest shows. They just kind of gave up on it. But even though they kind of gave up on it, they still have such a huge catalog. The catalog that these people have is insane. So now seeing them being exposed that they've surpassed monthly visits beyond Disney, yeah, that's very concerning. So yeah, it's definitely gonna get shut down in a few months' time. Yeah, it's gonna get shut down, but it's not my main website, so thank God. Let's see what Chibi Reviews has to say.
World's biggest anime pirate site risks imploding as it surpasses Disney Plus in monthly visits.
It's already imploded.
I don't think I need to really outline just how insane that is, but I'm gonna do that anyway. An anime pirate site, okay? Even if it is the world's biggest, because obviously everything's been shut down, even though it is the biggest...
Yeah, all the other big anime websites, they're all gone. Or they'll be gone for a few months and they've came back, so yeah.
Piracy site for anime, it is surpassed the monthly visits of Disney that doesn't just have anime, but they have Marvel, they have Star Wars, a bunch of Disney movies and other random stuff on their platform. They own a massive catalog on Disney Plus.
Yes.
And the fact that an anime piracy site is outdoing them in monthly visits is legit insane. But
again, I think it's because of the service issue. It's not about the animes. It's the service issue. With this website, if you're an anime fan, you have everything. Whereas now, if you have to go to Disney, you have certain amount of things. Netflix, you have certain amount of anime. Crunchyroll, you have certain amount of anime. Meanwhile, the anime fandom is huge, and everybody kind of likes their own different sort of anime. That's why this one, it has everything. So, of course, it attracts more viewers.
Because, once again, it's just anime that is on this piracy site. It's nothing else, from my understanding. So, when you factor that in, and that Disney is actually getting less traffic when it has so much more, and let's be blunt, regardless if it's easy to meme on Star Wars and Marvel and stuff, obviously the communities are very huge, okay? Nobody, I think, can deny that Marvel's fan base and community that watches its content isn't massive. It is. Star Wars as well. And the fact that you have a piracy site surpassing Disney...
Scary.
There has never been a better statement than to really just go to showcase a few things. One, obviously the popularity of anime is
skyrocketing.
It is through the roof. It is higher than it has ever been, I think, in the history of anime's existence.
It's crazy.
But secondly, this showcases a huge issue with actual real subscription services that
because there's just too many. There's too many subscription services that you need to subscribe to. You need to have 4. And even having 4 is not enough. Because there's just too many places where these for like example, if I'm watching anime, I need to have a Crunchyroll, a Netflix, a Disney Plus, and a Hulu subscription. Even that's not enough. I need to also have another one. I forgot the website, what it's called. So imagine having those 4 plus having another one. It's just too much. You're going to end up spending more than $150 on a freaking subscription per month. That amounts to more than 1,000 per year, just on subscription services.
The house anime content. Now, I don't want to bore you and talk about the same old, about what Crunchyroll does, or the stuff with, HiDive and all that type of stuff.
Oh, HiDive. That's the other website, the 5th one. HiDive is the other one.
I'm not going to get back into that. What I will say, though, is this does outline the fact that there is a huge amount of people, a lot of people around the world, that just straight up rather pirate than actually buy a subscription because it is easier and more feasible, and most likely this site, is capable of basically being viewed around the world instead of just certain regions, because that's an issue some services have. Like Crunchyroll, for instance, if you live in a certain country around the world, you can't use their services,
and that's a problem. It's a service issue, not a piracy problem. Piracy is not the problem. It's a service issue. One app doesn't have everything. It has certain things, certain licenses for the product. It is what it is,
No access to legal anime, technically, and if you do, it's really shoddy.
And the thing is, one thing which I feel like with movie producers and all of these people, as much as they think that shutting down one will solve the problem, it won't. You shut down one, another one will appear. You shut down that one, another one will appear. The reason why, for example, in music, people use Apple Music and Spotify is because everything is on Apple Music and everything is on Spotify. It's easier. Because if we have something that's a better product, we're just going to go to the better product. It has everything. Why should I now pirate music? Pirating music is harder versus now if I just have Apple Music or Spotify. If I have those two, I'm done. I'm sorted. I have each and every single song that has been released is there. Whereas now with TV and media, movies and series and anime, it's just very complicated, different type of subscriptions and all of that. It's getting terrible,
So because of that, a lot of people navigate towards piracy. So who would have figured that, if you have a bad service and you don't give proper procedures for people to be able to watch your shows in a good way, obviously, people are going to go down the piracy route, and that's exactly what's happening here. Yeah. But let's get into the nitty-gritty of what this actually means. Let's read this article. Now, there's quite a few articles on this topic. A lot of people have been covering it, and you might have already heard some news about this, but I want to dive into this because this is pretty fascinating, just getting into it.
HiAnime is, the days are numbered. Their days are numbered. Because I recently visited the website. Yeah, they've stopped releasing anything. They just cut their losses and they've run. So I think they're just gonna wait for the day that all of a sudden it just disappears,
So according to recent estimates, HiAnime, the world's biggest anime piracy site, has surpassed streaming service Disney Plus and monthly global visits, even in Disney's home of the United States. So this is just global in general. It has been destroyed.
Crazy.
Through Torrent Freak website traffic tracker, similar website data estimate that the anime piracy site HiAnime hit 364 million visits in just October 2024.
That's
surpassing
crazy.
Disney's total of 343. That's insane.
That means there could be 500 million people that are watching anime. Because you can imagine if that's just one website, HiAnime, there's a plethora, there's still a few websites that are still running that have monthly visits. And that's just one. That means, dude, anime is reaching a new level. Because as well, again, these whole piracy sites, service issue. Definitely a big service issue.
20 million over freaking Disney Plus.
Dude.
Wild. And I want to make sure I reinstate this. It's just anime.
Yeah.
Just anime piracy.
Just anime, no movies, no series, just animation. Dude.
Disney has a catalog of everything, basically.
Yeah,
so the fact that anime is doing that.
Everything.
Crazy. Anyways, million in the same month. HiAnime's total fell in November to 331 million, but is still higher than that of Disney Plus from the same period, which is 328 million. So it's still higher. Within similar web streaming and online TV category for the United States, HiAnime ranked at number 6, while Disney Plus ranked at number 8. That's insane. Furthermore, HiAnime's total...
Imagine how much money HiAnime is making. 64 million people. Because they blast ads. Because I think they have maybe 5 ads on the screen. And that's cents in their pocket. Imagine how much money these people are making. They're making millions, dude. They're making millions, dude, just off of having these pirated sites. Holy smokes.
Was nearly triple Crunchyroll's traffic over the same period at 125 million.
Triple Crunchyroll. Not because Crunchyroll is ass. Let's not be unrealistic. The reason why I stopped having a Crunchyroll subscription is because, dude, it doesn't have everything. I want to watch everything. I want to see an anime on my TikTok and just type it out and watch it. That's what I want. That's called being the best anime service. Not now when I type out my anime, I don't even find it. Or maybe if I want to watch a hentai or something crazy, I just want to watch something that, I can have access to, Yeah. Crazy.
Yikes.
Crazy.
Yikes. I think there has never been, once again, a better showcasing of how Crunchyroll keeps just shooting their own foot.
Yep.
They have constantly pushed people away from their platform, and obviously there is some, I guess, things about Crunchyroll that makes it easier to find anime, but they have so many problems and just so much bad rep. It has pushed so many people away. People rather pirate and deal with ads and different, spam of ads on their browser than actually deal with Crunchyroll. It's crazy. The fact that it's 3 times. Nuts, man. That is actually nuts. This is despite the platform being the world's biggest anime-centric streaming service. That is true. It's worth noting that similar web data points are estimations, relying on public sources like user tracking through extensions, free antivirus software, and data sold by ISPs. So basically what this is saying is that it could be off. Obviously. The statistics and numbers can be off. But most people that probably use anime piracy sites do have a lot of extensions, probably to block ads, probably to torrent, and different things like that, malware protection, all that type of stuff. So I could definitely see them being able to get...
Okay, I kind of don't. I just go in. If they're tracking me, let them track. I don't have anything. I do have a blocker, an ad blocker. Because, the ads, I think, for one of the sites that I had was crazy.
A kind of closer, accurate data for, maybe piracy for anime because of people probably having all these different programs and extensions on their web browser. So I do think that is the case. And as for Disney Plus, I wonder, I'm assuming it's tracking the consoles. I don't know if it is. I don't know if it necessarily is tracking the data from consoles, but even if it is not, it is still insane in terms of PC content that anime is driving that much traffic.
Crazy.
While Disney Plus can't even get that when it has so much more. I think that really shows that there is a market for anime to expand and grow, and for people to try to get the attention of anime fans and get them to like them. I feel like, what this shows is that Crunchyroll needs to really get back on their horse and try to be better, before they don't continue to bleed more and more subscribers, because clearly there is a huge market that they still can capitalize on, but they're not doing because of very poor mismanagement and decisions. But yeah, this is some very wild stuff, honestly. I just wanted to showcase all to you because I was just like, I cannot believe that Disney Plus is getting crushed like this by just an anime piracy website. No.
That's crazy. If the anime piracy websites are like this, I can imagine the movie. How big are the movie piracy websites? Because a few have been blocked, the ones which I used to watch on. A lot of them are getting blocked. I think this whole December period, it was the crackdown. This last year was a big crackdown on anime websites, piracy websites, and movie websites,
Let's read the continuation of this article for a second. So, HiAnime surpassing a massive household name like Disney Plus is notable in its own right. That's very true. But when considering its growth over the past few months, it's become even more stark. HiAnime boasted an average of 209 million monthly visits from June to August. This jumped to 302 million in October. The shutdowns of major piracy websites during that period likely contributed to HiAnime's rise, with Anywave boasting 170 million visits in August, disappearing overnight. Major piracy sites like Antaku, GoGo Anime have recently stopped updating, with no confirmed news about the site's fate. This will likely increase
Antaku, GoGo Anime. The reason why they stopped updating, the pressure, the notice, all of these things, the crackdowns. Yeah, they realized that, at any moment, these websites could shut down. So they're just going to take whatever. Same thing with HiAnime. It's HiAnime has stopped updating their stuff. I've checked. They've completely stopped everything, because they're realizing that, okay, and especially now with these articles, oh man, it's over, And that's one thing which I feel like, these big studios or piracy or whatever, the studios like Disney, Netflix, or even the publishers, They should just leave these guys do their thing. It's wrong. Yes, piracy is terrible. But again, it's how much money do you want? It's a service issue. You can't stop culture. Basically, you're holding back culture. Not everybody has the means to buy all of these subscription services. I only have a Netflix subscription, and that's it. I will no more invest in any single. Well, I also have Netflix and Spotify and PlayStation. And now imagine it's now going from that to, you find in households they have 10 subscriptions. And imagine how much that money that is per month. I only have 3. Netflix, Spotify, and PlayStation, and that's it. I will no more ever invest in any other companies or subscription based services, because it's just a waste of time and money.
Anime's total more in the coming months. While it's already on numerous watch lists, the implications of surpassing one of the biggest names in entertainment after already closing down previous makes it even more impossible to ignore. I think what this is basically outlining is that it's only a matter of time until HiAnime just gets shut down.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say the same old. It's like a Hydra. It will replace itself. There will be something that will replace HiAnime once it's shut down. It's just...
Yeah, no, it's like that. Yeah. You gotta understand that these guys have catalogs and catalogs. They can create new websites anytime. One gets shut down, another one will come. That one gets shut down, another one will come. It won't stop. Same thing with movie piracy. It will never stop. Same thing with music piracy. It will never ever stop. It will never stop. If there's a will, there's a way. You can shut down these companies, because remember, some of these servers are in different countries like Russia, India, Pakistan. They're in so many different countries, just not inside America. So you gotta understand that, man, these people are serious. They are making money off of this. So you can imagine, like, if there's a will, there's a way, dude. If there is a will, there is a way.
That's how it is. It's like a whack-a-mole. You can whack as many as you want, but they're just going to keep appearing.
Up, yeah.
That's what's going to happen in piracy. Fundamentally, the entirety of the internet would have to just, change culturally and just be completely different for piracy to be permanently stamped out.
And that will never happen. That will never happen because of the one biggest thing: service issue. The way that these companies, like for example, Netflix, a streaming service, is set up, it doesn't have every single thing. It doesn't have all the movies. It doesn't have every single thing that I want to watch on Netflix. That's why piracy will forever be there. As much as it's easier for you to maybe watch a few movies, now you're stuck with the issue of maybe, hey, I want to watch something that's different, or I want to watch the popular movie that just came out, but I can't. It's Netflix. It doesn't have everything. So then that's the problem. It's a service issue, not a piracy issue.
So I don't think, it's possible to ever remove it. And I mean, piracy also is there because a lot of issues stem to service problems, which I've always said. It is one of my big go-tos of why piracy exists. And I think that in general, as long as services are bad and terrible, you're going to have piracy exist. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. Go back 12 years ago, when Netflix was still relatively fresh, didn't have many controversies and all that, piracy kind of dwindled a lot. I mean, I don't have the exact numbers, okay? Don't quote me on this, but I know piracy wasn't as rampant as it is now, when Netflix was really getting into the streaming stuff, and it was like the only one that had movies online and stuff. People with the Netflix...
No, piracy's been huge. It's been huge. Like, you gotta understand that music was the biggest outcrier of piracy, where the problem is that they kept on suing. I think there's a documentary about this where they were suing people that were found to torrent. So torrenting, Google that, you'll figure out what torrenting means. But they were suing people that were torrenting movies and stuff. No, music. I was speaking about music. They were suing people that were torrenting music. So once they figured out that no, it's not the torrents, it's the webs. Now the whole... Okay.
Because it was very convenient. It was extremely convenient to be able to use Netflix and not have to worry about anything else or spamming of ads and viruses and stuff. It was very easy to do. But obviously with time, things have changed. It's become less convenient, very inconvenient, and all these different streaming services popping up is basically recreated a new form of cable television.
Mm.
And now it's not as convenient anymore, which has kind of led to the rise of more piracy because, you know, the reason why piracy also exists is because it's convenient. Instead of having to go through different loops and stuff to be able to get what you want, you know, you could just get it all there at one place at the time you want instead of having to sort through many different subscription services to find the exact show and the exact episode that you want to watch. Because sometimes there is series that are on different platforms, let's say just a random show, and it might have the first season on it, but then you can't watch, let's say, the second, third season on it anymore, but you can watch the fourth season, so you have to go to a completely different subscription service just to be able to watch the second and third season.
And that's a pain. Now I'm jumping from one subscription service to another subscription service, $10. Now that's 20. I'm losing money. I'm losing money in order for me to just watch one show. I'm not watching 2 or 3. I'm only watching one show on this website, you know? This is, of course, you know, the whole conversation of attention. There's TikTok, there's PlayStation, there's a lot of things. There's Twitter. You know, they're fighting against other people's attention. These subscription services. That's why they're going down. Why should I be having a what do you call it, a Netflix subscription when there's YouTube? People are making content for free and earning money. You know, it's just crazy, dude.
So the point I'm making is that the convenience of streaming has died, and that is why piracy is continuing to exist. But anyways, HiAnime, I can see it in about the next few months.
It's
gonna be shut down.
Yeah, it's gone.
I know a lot of people are saying, Chibi, why are you even making this video and mentioning the name? Look,
dude, it's over. It's over. Like, yeah, it's not even a secret no more. Everybody knows it. Like that's why I have we know a lot of websites, you know. There's more than 20. Like there's a lot of websites that pirate anime. So this is the one where it's the biggest. If you're the biggest, your time is up. You know, that's how it is. That's what happened to Anime Wave. You know, they changed their name from 9anime to Anime Wave because they were the biggest. The community there was the best community. I'm speaking 10 years of comments, you know, community, people talking about what's happening. It felt like a real community. That's the one thing which I feel like a lot of anime fans want is community. And now with an HiAnime, it was almost getting to the point of 9anime. It reminded me of how Anime Wave was. But now, dude, again, it's crazy. But yeah, guys, don't pirate. Do not pirate. You know, do it at your own accord. You know, it comes with a lot of risk. But yeah, man, it's just crazy, dude. A crazy thing. Such a big website is just done. I don't know, man. I don't know what holds in the future for like these anime websites. I don't know what holds in the future for like a Netflix, a Disney. It's just too much politics. Politics of which show I want, which show I want to get. It gets confusing. The services just get too much. You know, yeah, not my thing, you know. It really sucks. I remember I was having a problem with Netflix, you know. Some of the shows that I want to watch, you know, I like downloading shows, and, you know, at a certain time, I want to just watch it, the shows I downloaded. But even that, I can't download the show more than once. And it gets me like, yo, what's the point of me paying all this amount of money if I cannot download the show and watch it when I feel like watching it, you know? It's inconvenient, and especially like the whole expiry thing. You know, dude, it's just crazy, man. You know, it's crazy. But yeah, you guys tell me what you guys think about this whole piracy issue. HiAnime is dead. You guys better go on that website, download your shows before it leaves. Yeah, unfortunately, that's how it is. Yeah, guys, we'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.